if you censor God, you erase yourself. Can you imagine that? If there was really a world where someone invented everything with their thoughts and words, and all that came into existence. And so how did that happen? Well, the person said the words, and they came into existence. And it's irrelevant to me, because the crazy, homeless, bum-looking person looks like Jesus, has people who stalk him and call him God and stuff. And so it's kind of relevant to me, like, who is this God person? And what's he up to these days? Technically I was involved in politics. I didn't really care about God. I cared about what the humans were doing. For I had never seen a God person come down and just be like, yeah, look, we're puppeteering them. They do whatever. Or raping children. And, the humans, they do it. As far as I know, whatever they are. But imagine if this is the true power of the world, and then you have a group attacking God. Okay, so this is written. I have no idea what's going on in the world. Never seen nothing like this. I don't want it to exist ever. I'm not, saying any bad thing has ever happened to me. Ever, 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 ever. Never, ever. It's beautiful. It's beautiful here. But imagine that happening. Anyways, imagine if this group who controls everything was actually being honest. And when they come to me in the shadows and call me God and then fucking beat me and steal my shit from me sometimes. Because I'm God, that's what you do. God, God's a retard. They literally say God's a retard in their Judaic religion, which is every religion. And they literally say he was an autist or something like that. They changed the word every 8 years, but now they use the word autist. Whatever. He's an autist, and then when he was drawing stuff, the pedophiles fucking was like, it's evil, you can't do that. And then they started selling that on the market and making millions of dollars, billions, trillions of dollars off those ideas. And that's, could be 1 second, 4 minutes of God's life. It was actually beautiful, though, because God got to leave school permanently after he said it's time for that person to die. In school, it's for retards, because smart people don't have to go to school. But anyway, back to the other thing, right? If you're God, why would you, if you think someone's God and you're something, why would you censor them and make it so they can't speak of you? What happens if God doesn't speak you into existence? It's so weird, dude. I can just sit around in this world and watch everyone fucking try to light me on fire and then them burn. That happens so much. I've watched city blocks get taken down, and I'm pretty sure I was watching nations. I'm starting to understand some more shit. Thankfully, I don't think they understand that, and I'm never going to talk about that either. Although it's probably way more than I can even remember. But yeah, people are kind of right, but why would you censor God? You know what I'm saying? They told me, they came to me and they're like, well, if you God, why would you want anyone to know? It's like, well, that was 40 years of me not talking, not wanting to be around people, and then I wanted to help them and change them and run for world leader, president of the United States, etc. And then they're like, oh no, you can't do that though, because you're God. Like, why would you want people to know? It's like, why would God waste his entire life? Everything, the pennies, each year he saved a few pennies. Probably a lot. Some years probably didn't even have a penny at the end of the year. nor did I care. Hey, I'd throw a penny out the window at someone driving by. I'd throw a penny at your freaking head if you started something with me, like, randomly. You choose. Like the sign says, the owner of this store has 10 pennies. You choose which day he has pennies on him. Is that above people's heads to make that joke? It's not if I say it's not right. So everyone understands, I'm sure. Oh yeah. Some y'all, like they say. Here, check this out. Who is it? I don't know who it is. Is it Frankenstein? Oh no, it's gone. It's gone, bro. I mean, I'm not even trying to insult people who have been gracious and courteous, but the fact that there's people who come and who look like them, a non-half-breed version of them, and like shit on me because of it. There's at least one I know, and then there's another one who has my picture all over their fucking place, and we gave them millions of dollars and shit, and they treated me like a comrade from fucking day one and shit. But yeah, that's what God wants. He wants to come to the world. And someone actually, one of these NPC human clones told me that recently. Well, Jesus he came to the world to take everyone's sin and pain upon them so they could live freely and all that shit. It's yeah, well, Jesus died at 33. Masonic numerology, parables. God, that Jesus dies at 33, but God only exists as an old man. Anyways, so I'm trying to put something of value out there with the retarded stuff, because what type of mentally incapacitated human would listen to some person who walks around the earth talking about aliens are controlling everything, and there's demons, and there's literal some vicious demon technology is super far advanced beyond the humans on the planet. You'd be a retard to think that, right? I mean, the TV didn't say that exists, so how would it exist? But yeah, hey, if I'm God, you shouldn't censor me and ban all my stuff, because if you make it so I can't say your name, I'm pretty sure from what I see happening, what happens is you don't exist once that thought has never been had before. And if you make that a negative fucking thought, if you make that to where God doesn't want that to exist, God wants to forget about it, God wants to make the earth a better place and remove it, you keep feeding the fucking fire. And I'm pretty sure they're kind of honest about this stuff. I mean, you guys are terrorists worshiping them. So we can't get to the bottom of this because they don't want me to speak them into existence anymore. So who knows? It'll probably end up being a better day real fast, right? Because I'm going to try my best to just get it all. I'm going to smoke it and inhale a bunch of spray paint. I guess stuff I used before and I posted videos of was probably a lot worse than spray paint. Definitely feels like it in my head. It doesn't really feel anything anymore. But that's what I'm saying, I can notice there's a Lego brick missing, there's a spike missing from this bracelet. You'd notice it. There's a Lego brick missing, going, no Lego brick ain't there no more. But anyways, hey, God's trying to save everyone by erasing his mind and killing himself. That way they can be protected from spooky D, spooky do. I'm God, guys. That's why you should hate me and try to kill me, throw my clothing into the water, not allow me to fucking live in the forest away from you. Oh yeah, torture me, whatever. Yeah, sarcasm.